Good morning and welcome to day 29 of 30 Ways, 30 Days. I'm a little dubious because I'm trying out a new camera and I can actually not even tell whether this camera is working. So if you can give me a thumbs up maybe and let me know that you can see me or post a comment in the feed, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I'm just going to get going. I love the fact that I try new technology while going live. You can ask my kids, I used to do the same thing, cooking meals. I'd prepare an amazing meal that I'd never ever cooked before, just when we were inviting all our family and friends over. Anyway, it is day 29, and we're talking about what to do with that icky feeling of rejection. It is 11:07. And that means that we get to spend the next 9 minutes together unpacking this assumption, which can really undermine our confidence and our ability to achieve our goals and dreams and desires because that fear of rejection gets in the way. So we're going to start with a saying or a phrase that we often use at Activator Academy. It's know it, own it, choose it, and change it. And it's a really simple formula for providing structure to some of the stuff that goes on internally with us, that because we can't see it, it can cause a bit of confusion and chaos. So know it, own it, choose it, change it. So I'm going to have a quick look down here. I can see there are two people online with me. Woohoo! Okay, so let's go on. Rejection and that icky feeling of rejection. So what do we need to know about it? It's working and you look great. Thank you, Adrienne. Oh, good morning, Anna. Oh, I can see you. Thank you. New camera, new system. So the icky feeling of rejection, know it. So what's actually going on? So we make an offer. It's a product, a service, our love, or our friendship, and we get a no in return. What we make that no mean is up to us. And most often, we make that no mean we're being rejected. We take it personally. Now, that's not going to be anything new to you guys. We've all felt it, right? We know that icky feeling of rejection. So when we go to stage two or step two, which is own it, what can we be responsible for? Because anything that sits within our sphere of influence, which is our internal world, when we're responsible for it, when we know how to operate it, we can reinterpret, redefine, and restructure what happens in the external world so it better works for us. It's just useful. So owning it is understanding that the no that came from out there was a no. It's just a no. It's not a rejection. It's a no. It might even be a no, not now, no, but later, or it might be just a flat no. But we interpret that as rejection. And what happens in that moment, and this is the part that the ickiness that we feel and we experience, is that no triggers in us one of our worst fears. That actually we're not good enough. If we were really good enough, then we would have got a yes. Even a few minutes with you, Sue. Hello, lovely Anna. So it's the way we interpret that no. So we interpret it as rejection. And what it does for us is it triggers inside us our worst fear that we're not good enough. Here's the ickier part. We agree with it. That's what hurts. That's the part that actually needs to be restructured, reworked in order for us to get a sense of freedom around it. Because it's not true that you're not good enough. And your 30-year-old, 40-year-old, 50-year-old self knows that. But that's not who's running and ruling the game at that particular point. Yeah? So know it. Own it. It's our interpretation. It's what we make it mean. And after a lifetime of habitual thinking one way, it's not the truth. It's just a habit. And it's a habit that needs to be broken. So then when you get to understand that it's your interpretation, and that when you get given the tools so you can reinterpret differently, then you get the opportunity to choose it. So are you going to continue making that no mean that you're not good enough and agreeing with it? That becomes your choice. And if not, and if you go, no, bugger it, I've got big dreams, big goals, big desires in life. And in doing and in reaching those, I'm going to get plenty of no's. That's part of the process. So I'm going to get equipped and resourced so that I can take those no's down all the way through, all along the journey. So I can actually get to experience myself as someone who is resilient and tenacious in going after what they want. Not because anybody says you can, but because you choose to. Know it, own it, choose it, change it. You know, one of the greatest, I was going to say crises, problems with the fact that when we talk about EQ and personal development and self-awareness, is actually what happens is happening on the inside. And we weren't given an instruction manual nor a reference guide to how to operate this internal machinery. But once you get that operating manual, the world is yours. You can create, cause, and choose anything that you want. It's just about having the instruction manual, the reference guide. Oh, what does that mean? Oh, great. That's what I need to do with that piece of information. But we were never taught this stuff, so we're left to our own devices. And then we go around making no mean something about us, that we're being rejected. It takes practice to create new habits. But if you really want to go after something in life, that's where you want to put your attention. Does that make sense? It's day 29. I'm looking at you. I can see gorgeous Anna and I can see Adrienne. Is what I'm saying making sense? You know, it kind of, as I always say to our clients, it is simple. It's the practice, the implementation where that provides you the evidence for you to actually try it out in your own life. And when you start trying it out in your own life, you become an expert in your own life, your own inner guru. And there, my friend, is just freedom personified. So I'm just going to have a quick look now. Anyone got any questions? How to redefine rejection, know it, own it, choose it, or change it. It's a structured approach. It takes practice, takes discipline, just like your exercise or yoga or meditation. Absolutely can be done. And when you start batting off the rejection and the no's, like they're a yes, like who cares, you just fly through life effortlessly without that baggage and that heaviness. So that's day 29. I cannot believe that we are there. Monday is day 30. That is the end of 30 Ways, 30 Days. And it has been such an extraordinary privilege going on this journey with you. For me, partly it's been a discipline and a practice in coming on camera every day to deliver and practice delivering succinct pieces of information to allow you to take an idea and give it a go. And if it resonates, keep practicing it. So we'll be back here for day 30 on Monday at 11:07. If you've got people who really feel that icky feeling and pain of rejection and you want to pass this on to them, you can share it. You can get them to join the watch party at 9:07 tonight or 7:07 tomorrow morning. And I'll be back here at 11:07 on Monday for day 30 of 30 Ways in 30 Days. Have an awesome weekend. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you Monday.